Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Evoland 2. In the previous episode, we took on a shoot-'em-up to get to the Prophet's Pyramid, and from there took on a 2D fighter to defeat the Prophet and obtain the Stone of Time that we need to return back to, well, Kuro and Ina's present. In addition to that, we also got a history lesson of what happened with this crater here, and obtained a pass of safe conduct so that we could convince one of the workers, or captains at Sierra Harbor, to take us to Magi Isle. Now, there's no collectibles for us to find here, so we can just head straight for the captain. If we can find him. There he is. There'll be no leaving the harbor for now. I've got a bad feeling, and I'm almost always right. It must be the ghost of that infamous pirate Roberts. That island off the coast is cursed, I tell ya. If you want to sail, go and get a force majeure letter from someone in the Council of Traders. Till then, I won't budge. You should be able to score one in Genova if you look around. But it'll cost you a pretty penny. Traders aren't known to give stuff away. Oh gee, what do you know? I just so happen to have one of these passes of safe conduct. Well, F it. Don't say I didn't warn you. I've got a bad feeling about this trip. Well, where exactly did you want to go? What? You want to go to the Cursed Isle? Isn't it just my lucky day? Fair warning, there's no way we're docking there. You can get off in a rowboat and board again after. And I won't wait for you more than an hour. If you don't come back alive, that's your problem. Have I made myself clear? Yeah. Okay. So, do you want to leave now? Yeah, that's why I'm here. Alright then, let's go. I mean, you're practically already there. You may as well dock. So this is the Cursed Isle. It looks rather nice. I should have brought my bathing suit. Alright, here's a pedestal, which eerily has a similar look to a certain stone that we have. Now, you could have actually gone here before taking on that whole Prophet's Pyramid thing, but even if you had and solved the puzzle, you still would have had to come back to the main island in order to get the Stone of Time. These must be the Magi ruins the Dean spoke of at the library. But where's the megalith gone? I hope it isn't buried under all this sand. Solid Snail, might you know how to dig it out? Yeah, using you. I really wish there was an indicator to where he was going to land. But hey, that worked. And now we toss the Stone of Time in here. And it's a simple puzzle. Basically, we have to step on every lit up panel without backtracking or stepping off once. And here is the pathway you should follow. And with that, we can now place the Stone of Time on here. Thankfully, we don't have to go through the entire inventory to do that. And presto. Staircases here, which should lead us to our megalith. Ta-da! And it's already active. Finally, we found a megalith. See, Menos? You didn't have to be such a pessimist. It appears to be functional. Perhaps the Stone of Time has enabled it. That's exactly what I was thinking. Anyway, that's our ticket out of here. I would not be so sure. What if we end up in an altogether new era? A time without mystery, devoid of poetry. A time when life consists of killing people FPS style. Menos, you're breaking the fourth wall again. What the heck are you on about? I'm only theorizing. It is equally possible that we will end up in my era. Or that of Miss Fina and Solid Snail. But, as Miss Fina would say, I fear we have no other choice anyway. Exactly. Off we go, Kuro. We won't know till we get there. And I don't want to stick around in this future. Oh my god, Menos is a girl! Gah! Menos? Oh no, you turned into a woman! I mean, I'm not complaining. Menos? That name rings a bell. So, you're not Menos? I'm sorry, I was very startled to see you appear like that. I haven't introduced myself. My name is Velvet, and I'm sticking with it. Velvet? And who might you be? For that matter, how did you get here? Menos. Kuro, I'm afraid Menos is stuck in the future. Maybe because Velvet was in that very spot right at that precise moment? Which means he wasn't able to materialize here. The Megalith. It's deactivated. Kuro, you think somebody messed with the Stone of Time? Nah. You're right. It doesn't seem likely someone would have followed us to the island. The Megalith? The Stone of Time! I knew it! You're Magi! Nope. No, we're ordinary humans. We're just on a really long trip. By the way, could you tell us what year this is exactly? We're in 999. Not for much longer, mind you. The celebration for the 50th anniversary of the Empire's victory will coincide with the new millennium. Kuro! We're finally back! I'll see my village again. The 50th anniversary? But that's when the Great Disaster is supposed to happen. What disaster? Kuro, I know we can stop this from happening. We don't have much time. We need to find out what happened, or what will happen. So it was true. I never believed it. According to the ancient texts, megaliths can be used to travel through time. And you found the Stone of Time. I've spent my whole life looking for it. It's a long story. I really don't have time to tell you right now. If the Great Disaster comes to pass, then I do not want that future. Let me go with you. I've studied the Magi for years. If all this has something to do with them, then you can count on my help. It could be dangerous, you know. I'm no stranger to danger myself. What do you think, Kuro? Should you come with us? Why not? We need to make up for the fact that Menos isn't here. Thank you. Alright then, let's start by getting out of here. Your timing is perfect. I'm being held captive by pirates. If you hadn't arrived, I don't know if I would have made it out on my own. Yep, this is the mysterious professor that the Dean mentioned went missing years ago. Velvet has joined the team. Pirates, you say? Doesn't that sound familiar, Kuro? Yeah, Fina, I just went over that. Alright, let's hit the save point so we don't have to go through that lengthy cutscene. And if we want to get out of here, we need to use Velvet's Powers of Ice to shatter the gate. The prisoner's getting away! Yar, who dares oppose us? We are the fearless pirates of the bay. Claims to ownership crumble at our feet. What's yours is ours. And vice versa. What'd you say, Wedge? You're supposed to say, and all that jazz. Yeah, I know, but I thought vice versa sounded nicer. I mean, who still says, and all that jazz nowadays? Biggsy's kinda got a point. Yeah, I don't much care for all that jazz either. But nobody ever listens to me in these group meetings. All I ask is that you say what we've said to say. If we say something different every time, what's the point of these meetings? I have to agree with you there, Biggs. Right, so where were we? And all that jazz. Right, sorry, Biggs. It's what? It's water under the bridge. Hey, wait. That's not the prisoner. Motion to hold a meeting on the subject of our next move. Motion accepted. Okay, just gonna walk away now. One moment. Can't you see we're in the middle of a meeting? Can't you see I'm getting away? But whatever. Ooh, that's a big treasure chest. Aww. Alright. Having heard the arguments, counter-arguments, and suggestions, I've made my decision. We will attack the intruder because we are the fierce pirates of the bay. Motion accepted. Biggs? What now, Wedge? It's just that, looking at the intruder, I think I recognize him. And why could you say so earlier? It's just, if you look real close, his red hair, goggles on his forehead, none of that rings a bell for you? It's the ghost of Pirate Roberts! He's come back to have his revenge! Everyone, get on the ship! Alrighty then. At least they left us this. Okay, that's a nice touch, having him struggle to hold him up. You got a wonderful boat. Man, carrying all this equipment is getting ridiculous. Would you like to set sail? Yes. At least we have a ship of our own now. I mean, granted it probably can't go into deep waters, but still. Well, because, yeah, if you look at it, we can't go any deeper than this. Oh well. On to Sierra Harbor, I guess. Now, in Sierra Harbor, there is a... Well, first off, apparently there's a fun nod to One Piece. Cursed be the name of that pirate Roberts. Because of him and his treasure, everyone vies to become the Pirate King. Yeah, with all those criminals running around, every child wants to grow up to be a pirate. Anyways, there is a collectible we can get right away if we head down here. And it is... our 15th star, halfway through. Now then, first things first, let's get out of here, and there's something we don't have to do right now, but it would be a good idea to do it for setup later on. And that is to head to Windy Valley. Now, if you'll recall, there was an old man who mentioned an inventor who made a flying machine. No doubt the very same that we used to get to the Prophet's Pyramid. And this is him. Sid. Nice nod to Final Fantasy. You're still here? Do you think I have time to waste? I came here for some peace and quiet. Now leave. I'm conducting very important research. No, we're not going to leave. Instead, we're going to talk to him. You came here to mock me, did you? No. Oh? Really? Well then, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there lived a mad scientist, a terrifying man whose knowledge derived from mysterious sources. He wielded absolute power with even the ability to create new life forms. But one day, he disappeared without a trace, leaving his son fatherless and alone. That was my father. I barely remember him at all. He abandoned me when my mother died, and I was only 4 years old. Ever since, I've been trying to outdo him by creating what no one has successfully made before. You will scarcely believe your eyes. A flying machine! I know, it sounds crazy, but with enough hard work, I believe I can do it. Even if it takes the rest of my life. Of course, if I had a prototype to work off of, that would make the tasks considerably easier. A prototype, you say? Now, I was just calculating lift, aerodynamics, and temporal gradient. Not sure what that has to do with it. But a prototype, you say? Well, we just so happen to know where there's a crashed flying machine that we unfortunately cannot get to. Now, not much else for us to do here, so we'll be heading for Genova. Because that's about the only place we can go. Because if you try to head back to Fina's village... Yeah, there's a rock slider. It won't let you pass. Even if it wasn't there, she wouldn't let you go. And we no longer have to hide here in Genova because, well, the war is long over and everybody believes the demons to be long gone. Now, let's see. There's a mana, 2 collectible stars, and some green goop, and something new for us to collect. Now, let's see. Is this the right place? No, that's the home of that rich family. Here it is. Welcome, young players. Come and learn to play the greatest game of all time. Why, naturally, I'm talking about the game of cards. You collect cards and clash with your friends' armies, but only one will be left standing. That looks cool, Kuro. Step up and find out more. Yeah, why not? Aha! A new player enters the fold. As a welcome gift, allow me to offer you these 3 cards. Got Squirrel. Well, we get the Rat, the Squirrel, and the Grizzly. Would you like to know more about the game of cards? It's basically a card game. I'm actually not going to be playing it this time around. I might show you 1 round or so, but... basically, in order to collect all the cards, you need to beat specific players that are offering cards as basically a prize, or find them in the world. Now, I'm not going to go out of my way to collect all of them, but if there is one that we can get in an area that we're currently exploring, I'll get it. Try and collect all the cards. Yeah, not going to happen. What we actually came here for was to go down here and get this collectible star. Now, the thing is, if the card game offered you more than just more cards, like, say, money for beating your opponent, or you had to do it for some rare collectibles, then yeah, I might do that. Okay. Next thing we need to do is we need to head for the orphanage. Oh, but first things first, maybe we should check out this shop. See if there's any new things we can get. It may be peacetime, but how would you like some nice new gear? Why not? Can only get a belt and boots, which is probably for the best. Because if we manage to collect the Oricon ore, then we'll be able to get the best armor in the game. Protect your feet, but not against blisters. And no point in getting the sword. Have a good one. I wish I could. But with what we have to deal with, it's not going to be a good time. Are we good to go? Yes! Perfect. Our goal is simple. Blow everything up. Yeah! Alright, everyone. At the ready. Operation Great Disaster is a go. Yes, Prophet. Nee, 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 nee. Oh, there's a familiar laugh. Who are you? You think you can thwart the Prophet's plans? Nee, 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 nee. Yeah, basically we need to find the keys from these kids. Let's see, Okay, we head down as far as possible. I was playing with my key when a guard caught me. We're not really allowed to have keys, so we took it and I'm pretty sure stashed it away in one of the chests they have at the foot of their beds. But if I go into the guard room, they'll see me. Well, now we know where one of them is. Not quite what we were looking for. Let's see, Okay, we need to head out the gate, and there should be a girl with blonde hair somewhere around. Hold on a minute. Go down as much as possible. And then to the gate. We'll find the first child here. Oh. Well, I'm completely blind. Well, my daddy's a traitor. And I'm gonna grow up to bargain just like him. And I'm a hard-nosed businesswoman. What? My key? Sure, it's for sale, but I don't think you can afford it. It's super rare, you know. Okay, if you insist, I'll give you a discount. Are you ready? I'll give you my key for 10G. Sold. What? Really? You're gonna buy my key for 10G? Wow. Awesome. I'm rich. Here you go. Yeah, kid, you keep thinking that. Let's see, game would have been so much simpler with a lockpicking skill. Yeah. Well, let's head to the guardhouse, because the guide actually points us to the child we just talked to before her. And it should be in the same place. Let's see. It's either this one or the... Nope, it's the one over. And it should be in one of these chests. Probably the one that looks so unique. Okay, now we go to the bottom right corner. And in there, or, well, over there should be someone that we can get a key off of. Where is she? Ah. You think I'm gonna tell you where I hid my key? Ha ha ha! If you're a mailman, you might have a shot, but you're out of luck. And like that, she has told us exactly where the key is. Ta-da! See, that's 3 keys. Okay, now we just need to head for the library, which should be up towards this way. Ah, there she is. What? You know about the Great Disaster and stuff. Ugh, don't run on me to my folks, they'll ground me again. You won't squeal, right? Of course not. You're pretty awesome. Here, you can borrow my key. Okay, now before we go after that last one, let's head in here and get a free mana. Yep, just sitting there. No special quest, nothing. Then again, that could be the same of everything else that we collect. Let's see, now the last one isn't in Genova. As a matter of fact, we'll actually have to leave Genova to get it. Because where we need to go is the mines, which is in the same place where that old smithy was. And we can see what happened to, well, all the demons. They've been enslaved and forced to work the mines. It's a shame, really. Oop, shiny. Let's see, anything else in here? No, doesn't look like it. Alright, meet you guys back in Genova. Okay, we're back. Now then, we head down up through this way. And the right around... where is it? Right around here is where we need to deliver the keys. Collecting 5 keys. That sounds familiar. What? You want to enter our secret base? First, you gotta bring me the 5 keys that prove you're one of us. We each keep close watch on our keys, so it won't be easy. What? You've got the 5 keys? Whoa, you're so totally awesome. I'll let you in then. Prophet will see you in a bit. Now then, let's see, another star. Supposed to be some green goop that green goop we were meant to find. Oh well, not a big deal. It's not like we don't have plenty. So, probably just saw him ran off. So let's chase after him. A lot of pots around here. This door's closed. Well, can't do anything about it, so time to start smashing. Maybe we'll find a key in one of them. Or maybe the noise will draw him out. Who knows? Gotta be in one of these pots somewhere. How we managed to get through that without me smashing him, I have no idea. Aw, a gold coin. Lame. Will you stop following me around? And who do you think you are, going around breaking everything in our base? You can't prevent the great disaster from happening anyway. You'll never manage to get all the way here. Nee. Uh-huh. Oh, look at this, a puzzle. Okay, then. So you push the pipe on the upper left into place. Okay, I can do that easily enough. Let's see, next press the furthest right, push this left. Then because it's blocking that part, I can push this pipe up. Without having to worry about it going past where it's supposed to. Let's see. Push both these pipes downward. Push this one over to the right. And I may as well push this one up for now. Let's see, push this one up. Push this one over, and then hit the switch. That'll raise the water level and do something for us. And time is almost up, but I'm going to keep this video going till we get out of here. I just got to push this pipe away and start heading back. Ah! Look what you did! You collected the 5 keys. You flooded our secret base. Water covers everything. Collect 5 keys. Flood the base. Water covers everything. Son of a... And you shattered my pots into smithereens. You are... the Great Destroyer. Yep, that's where the whole nickname and prophecy comes from. So that's how you become the Great Destroyer, Kuro. I guess we got worked up over nothing. But we still have to stop the Prophet. We ran into him in the future. He's clearly nuts. He must be behind the Great Disaster. Velvet, something to say? You see those droplets hovering above the water, Kuro? I think I can use my power to freeze them. It's worth a shot, right? It is, but not here. Not yet. Or, if we backtrack towards this area, you can also freeze these droplets, which creates platforms for us to get across the water to grab another collectible star. Now we can go back to go back and continue chasing him. See, smash up these pots, because we may as well at this point. Freeze this water. Freeze this water. What have we here? Hey! Who are you? What is with all these people getting in our secret base today? You want to prevent the Great Disaster, is that it? Well, well, some familiar faces. The Great Disaster. What disaster? Huh? You're a demon! Hey, he asked you a question, so answer him. Don't eat me! I'll tell you everything. It was our plan, me and my friends. For the 50th anniversary, we were gonna make a great disaster happen. It's their fault, too. The adults, they punished us. No fireworks, they said. So we figured we could still light everything up. And boom. But that's it, I swear. You call that a great disaster? A great disaster is when your entire people is wiped out. It's when all you have left is rage and the will to seek vengeance. You be patient. The real great disaster is coming. The one that will give you the taste of defeat and humiliation. The one that will avenge the crimes you humans committed. We've collected all the energy from this place. Just a little more. A tiny bit more. Who are the new guys? So you're the ones who are gonna spark the great disaster. Well, we're here to stop you. Oh, really? You think you can fight us when we are prepared to die for our cause? I'm not frightened of danger. Great Destroyer, save me! We're stopping you here and now so we can protect the future. We'll see about that. Boss time. Everybody freeze. What? Hey, where did they go? Behind us. It's an ambush. What? I knew they were dangerous. They can't do anything against us, 'cause we are... the Imperial Special Forces. Oh boy. You are under arrest. Great. Thanks to you, we'll be able to stop those demons. Demons? Nobody said anything about demons, did they? No. The suspects are a young man and 2 young women. Humans. That's definitely them. Say what? Plum, cherry. I think it is time we took our leave. Kuro, quickly, we gotta stop them. Great Destroyer, I'll take care of the Special Forces. Thanks. Run! Right. Please tell me there's an autosave. Oh, good. You followed us? Go ahead, I'll take care of them. Watch yourself. Okay, let's have a little fun, shall we? And we will in the next episode. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and I will see you guys in the next episode.